Well, it looks like I have successfully resolved the issue. Sorry about that. The stream sort of disappeared there for about an hour. And why don't we just get a little bit of something subtle going in the background, and we'll just quickly pick up from, you know, where we had been. And this will just be a quick demonstration. So let's see here. Yeah, that should be good. Let's take a quick survey of the land here. This is NATO's border, so I want to avoid that. And instead, let's see what we've got here. This is actually, you know, I think this is actually quite a nice spot. I think I'd probably want to build on one side and then extend to the other side of the river, but this is perfect. Perfect spot actually. It's got the electrical capacity here, a rail, and a road. So, alright, this is where our republic is going to begin. Alright, my plan is to have the city more or less around here to start with. There's probably some mining to do here, so let's take a look. See, like, obviously there's going to be gravel opportunities. Anytime you see that rock, it means gravel. Now, this is a helpful little hint. On hilly terrain, you can build a road first, then a road connection will be automatically created when building a building close to the road. Good luck with that. However, you see those green dots around the building that are just totally separate from the ones near the foundation? So you see those tiny ones around the foundation are for leveling, you know, how level the area is. But those large green dots tell you the resources, right? So as you can see, there is now yellow underneath the building foundation, and that's saying that it is not level at that location. But those giant green squares are saying that there are resources there. So this is true for all of the other resource maps as well. So if we go here with the iron mine, let's find out if there are any iron ore deposits in this area. Shoots. It looks like we are not going to be that lucky. Let me just make sure that this stream is actually working. Yeah. Okay. It looks like it's working. I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit. If it's still too loud, please feel free to tell me. But yeah, let's go back into here. Take a look at what we've got. please tell me I didn't make it crash. That's something I would do. Okay, no, we're good. Alright. So, there's no iron ore in that mountain there, well, hill. And in this mountain range, there doesn't appear to be any. Anything here? Here. No. It looks like we're going to need to maybe cross the river. There's going to be something for us. Wow, looks like we are just not getting lucky on this area. You see here? Now we finally see some iron ore veins, but we've gone actually not that substantial a distance, and those are some pretty good deposits. As you can see, it's not always in hilly areas. Tragically, it's not always in your territory, but it is, you know, localized to certain particular areas. Yeah, so you're just going to need to look around before you place a building, because if there's not a good source, it will not produce. That's a good deposit right there. But let's get back to the river. So iron mining is not going to be something we're looking forward to in the future. Coal, on the other hand, oh nice. We have a lot of coal on this side of the river. Yeah, that's good. That's very useful because you're going to be using coal for a lot of construction, because it's necessary for brick, it's necessary for making concrete, and it's going to be essential for electricity. There is no green electricity at this point in the game. I don't know if there's going to be you know, any change to allow for nuclear. That would be interesting. Though, as you're not supposed to be one of the actual members of the USSR. You're supposed to be like just a random Warsaw Pact member, so they probably won't actually allow you to do that. So in terms of mining, we do have coal, no iron. The next question is, do we have any oil? So we go to oil, bitumen, fuel, we look for oil rig, and it's basically the same search, though this time it's more likely to be in a sort of low-lying area. Now, this could easily, you know, make or break your decision when it comes to, like, where you're going to start your construction. So you see this here? That's quite a large reserve, and a good quality one. Localized right by that little pond. And it looks like that's... Oh, and here again, way down the river. And so if we're going to be making use of that, you know, either it would just be for export, or, you know, we'd be doing some sort of massive train system. You know, the logistics on it are not going to be simple, but it looks like it's all more or less done this way. So let's get back to our little plot that we were looking at, thinking about. So that was in the direction down that way. So oil is not going to be happening anytime soon either, which is a little bit disappointing, but you know, oil is only really useful for a lot of things. You know, exactly what you think oil is for. But since you're not going to be able to build any of these chemical plants or plastics factories or any of these other things at the start, well, actually, oh shoot, you can build a plastics factory, but you need chemicals, and in order to get chemicals, I'm gonna change the music. That is substantially the wrong mood. What about this? Alright. So, if we go back to oil, bitumen, fuel, you will be able, at some point, to build a chemical plant, but you will need to have chemistry researched. There's also asphalt plants and plastics factories, both of which require fuel, amongst other things. Now, in order to research, you're going to need one of the, I believe, the Technical University. I don't know what the headquarters of the Communist Party are actually used for in the game. I'm going to guess that it helps build party loyalty or something to that effect. Provides a higher level of education or employment for higher education, but that's all I'm really going to guess. There's also a medical university. There's that. And of course, dormitories. Once you actually have built one of the universities, you can build dormitories for it. And those are useful because you're also going to be able to build radio stations. Oh, let me pause this. Radio stations, pollution monitoring stations, television stations, and hospitals. And those are all going to require people with high levels of technical skills. So we've got this land surveyed, and